What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It is the end of 2014, and that can only mean one thing. It is time to compile our list of the best jailbreak tweaks of the year. To be eligible to make this list, the jailbreak app or tweak must have been released in 2014. It can't be an update or a sequel to another tweak released in a previous year, and it must work on the latest iOS 8 jailbreak, and it must be compatible with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. So I know those are a lot of stipulations. Those are some pretty tough regulations, but by doing it this way, we ensure that you get an original list full of fresh and new jailbreak apps and tweaks that you can use and take advantage of right now. So okay, enough talk. Let's get into our list of some of the best jailbreak releases of 2014. So the first tweak up to bat is PM Really. It comes in at number 15 on our list of the top jailbreak tweaks of 2014. If you go into the preferences here, you can see the preferences for PM Really. You have basically three switches: save, a PM alarm, an AM alarm, and enabling an alarm. So you'll get a warning when any of these instances that are enabled occur. So right now I have it set to when saving a PM alarm or when enabling a PM alarm. So we're going to go to the clock app here. We're going to try to create a new alarm with PM time and see what happens. You get a warning. You see that? PM Really? Did you really mean to set this alarm for PM? So it allows you to see, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to set it for AM. And that way you can correct yourself so you won't wake up late. It also works with AM as well if you work third shift or something like that. So this is a great jailbreak tweak. That is a free tweak available right now on the Big Boss repo. Check it out. It's PM Really. The next one on our docket here is LockGlyph, and this comes in at number 14. LockGlyph is a great way as a jailbreak tweak to spice up the experience of unlocking your iPhone, and it allows you to do just that. It brings the Apple Pay animation and sound to the lock screen. Watch what happens here. You see the little glyph right here in the middle of the screen? Watch what happens. Yeah, so you get the little Apple Pay animation and sound. That sounds good. And you can, of course, change up things. You can change up the appearance. This tweak has been updated so many different times to add different features to change up the theme, the idle color, scanning color. You can even move around the fingerprint on the screen, the little glyph on the screen if you want to do that. Turn off the sound if you want to do that. It's LockGlyph. This is a free tweak on the Big Boss repo. It's released in 2014, and it's a really good jailbreak tweak for those of you with iPhones with the Touch ID sensor. Highly recommend it. LockGlyph, check it out. The next one is called WeatherBoard. Now this comes in at number 13 on our list of jailbreak tweaks. Now, if you're looking for a jailbreak tweak to show off to your friends, then look no further than Alan Kerr's WeatherBoard. This is a tweak that brings animated wallpapers to your iPhone's home screen. So you get these overlays. You can have things like a tornado, crazy animations and effects here. Let's see if we can find something a little more outstanding. There's lightning. Hopefully we'll see that lightning effect occur. But there are over 80 different animated wallpapers to choose from. You can set your home screen and lock screen, or set both if you want to do that. But there's tons of different animations. You can even base it on a current city and the current conditions in a specific location if you want to do that. So this is WeatherBoard, ladies and gentlemen. This is $2.49 on Cydia's Big Boss repo, and I highly recommend it. It is a very impressive jailbreak tweak. Now the next one, you're just going to see it as I swipe through here. You see that? It's not Barrel, but it's called Cylinder. Cylinder is a jailbreak tweak that's a lot like Barrel, but it has even more home screen icon animations. It's a crazy figure. I can't even pronounce the figure. It's like 35 trillion or something different home screen combinations that are possible with Barrel, or not with Barrel. See, it's so close to Barrel. I want to say it's Barrel, but it's not. It's called Cylinder, and this is actually free, and this is available on the Big Boss repo. You can see all the different effects. Users have just created their own custom effects here. Let's try explosion. That sounds cool. You can even create your own if you want to do that. You can randomize them, create your own formulas. It's crazy. I mean, it's really crazy. But this is, there's explosion. This is Cylinder, and it uses Lua scripts, so you can create your own handy animations if you want to do that. And again, this is free on the Big Boss repo. It is called Cylinder, and I highly recommend that as well. Now, the next one is called Aria, And this is a music app jailbreak tweak. It customizes the music app to your liking, but it does one thing particularly well that I really like, and that is allows you to queue up music and set a play next song or a play last song. It really is good. Let me just show you what I mean here. Let's open a music app, and let's just open up an album. And what I can do is I can tap and hold on any of these songs, and I get these options. I can play now, play next, or play last. So you can actually queue up music. So say a song is currently playing, you don't want to interrupt that song, but you want to play the next song, well, you can do that, courtesy of this jailbreak tweak. And then you can also see this little grid view. You get the nice grid view. You can customize the look of your music app. Lots of options here, different views you can set up, queuing you can play with, playlists, etc. It is Aria. It's $1.99 on the Big Boss repo. And just for the queuing alone, I think it's worth it. But then you get bonus features like the custom grids, grid layouts, and things of that nature. So again, highly recommended jailbreak tweak. It comes in at number 11 on our tweak list. Cylinder was number 12. Aria is number 11. Number 10 is a tweak called Untethered HeySiri. And you're not going to actually find that in the settings, in the root directory of the settings. But if you go into General and then you go into Siri, you'll see the Allow Hey Siri. Let's turn that on. And then you see two options. So you can use Hey Siri while charging or always. Now, always is going to obviously have a little impact on your battery. So just use that sparingly when the situation requires it. Say you're cooking something, you have dough on your hands. You don't want to touch your iPhone. Well, you can turn this on prior to starting your cooking, and then you can use Siri to ask it things like measurements and stuff like that. So I can just go to always and say, not plugged in, by the way. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What time is it in Chicago? Okay, so that's pretty much it. You can choose between using Hey Siri like it was normally intended while charging, or you can choose always. That comes in at number 10. It is a free jailbreak tweak on the Big Boss repo. Highly recommend it. Now, the next tweak is Virtual Home 8. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some controversy or some kickback from this. Jeff, Virtual Home 8 isn't a brand new tweak. It is a sequel to Virtual Home. But Virtual Home was released in 2014 as well. Actually, it was released on January 1st, 2014. So it is still eligible because it wouldn't be fair to exclude it when it's just an update to a tweak that hasn't been, covered before, hasn't been eligible for any awards. It was released in 2014, so we felt that this was eligible. It's not like it's a legacy tweak that's been out for years and updated over the years, but this is a new tweak. Virtual Home 8 just happens to be updated for iOS 8, which is great. This is $1.49 on the Big Boss repo, and it allows you to emulate the home button press using your Touch ID sensor. So you can do things like a single tap, double tap, short hold, tap and short hold, and do all these different things just by using your Touch ID sensor on your iPhone 6 or 6 Plus or 5S. So you don't actually have to press in on the home button. So a single tap is just like the home button, like that, and you get some force feedback as well. Double tap gives you reachability. A short hold gives you multitasking. I'm just going to hold it. There you go. And a tap and short hold will put your device to sleep. And then you can change all these up to do whatever you want it to do. There's vibrate on touch, quick unlock, other stuff that you're going to like. And this is really well done. It actually has the designation of being the first jailbreak tweak that allowed you to do things with Touch ID, the Touch ID sensor, which is really cool, and I really appreciate it. So it is Virtual Home. It comes in at number 9 on our list of jailbreak tweaks, and it is, again, $1.49 on the Big Boss repo. Now, the next tweak we're going to talk about, we're actually going to have to perform a respring to show you this, but it is called Aeternum, and this brings the Apple Watch UI to your home screen, or to your springboard. It basically replaces your springboard with the Apple Watch UI, and it is the best example of running the Apple Watch UI on your iPhone. It is Aeternum. It is $2.99 on the Big Boss repo. I've covered this extensively, and this is a really good jailbreak tweak. Let's go ahead and enter our passcode here. Okay, So here it is. This is Aeternum, ladies and gentlemen. Really good jailbreak tweak. You get the Apple Watch UI. Definitely check out our videos on this because it is a very impressive example of what it is like to run the Apple Watch UI on an iOS device like the iPhone, etc. So check this out. It is a good tweak. Highly recommend it. Aeternum. We have extensive videos covering this, so check those out as well. What we're going to do now, we're going to go back to our settings and we're going to disable Aeternum because it is takes over your springboard basically. So we're going to respring here. Again, Aeternum comes in at number 8 on our list. Number 7 on our list is a tweak called Almpoum. And Almpoum, very weird name, extremely weird name, but it is the best tweak for taking screenshots and managing screenshots. You can do some really cool things, and I'm going to show you my favorite feature of Almpoum. Basically, you can make this prompt you whenever you take a screenshot to perform specific actions, and you can make it always do certain actions like always copy to the clipboard, always save the photos, always upload an image, or do other things as well. You can customize the screen flash and stuff like that. But let me just take a screenshot and show you what I mean. So you take a screenshot, then you get this little pop-up here, and then you can choose what to do with that screenshot. But to take it even further, I always like to, let's see, screenshot action, set it to share. This is my favorite because by doing this, I can always bring up the share window, and then I always have access to quickly share that screenshot. And what I like to do a lot of times is use AirDrop. I don't have it enabled right now, but to use AirDrop to share the screenshot that I just took with my Mac so I can quickly send it over to my Mac and don't have to worry about it. I don't have to email it to myself or upload it to Dropbox or anything like that. I can quickly get it over to my Mac, and this is a really good tweak for doing just that if you use AirDrop between your Mac and your iOS devices. It is Almpoum. It is free on the Big Boss repo, and again, this comes in at number 7 on our list of the best jailbreak tweaks of 2014. Now, number 6, we're getting to the final countdown, folks. Number 6 is Little Brother by Ryan Petrich. This is a jailbreak tweak, especially for you 5S users. It is great because it allows you to basically scale your device. You can bring the iPhone 6 scaling to lesser devices like the 5S. That results in increased real estate. You can do some display zooming on the iPhone 6 Plus. That looks kind of silly, but you know, it's going to restart your phone if you do that. But you can see the example of what happens when you do that. You get more real estate, less real estate, depending on how you adjust this. You also have lock screen landscape mode that you can enable on smaller devices like the 6 and the 5S. Home screen landscape as well. Actually, lock screen landscape isn't even on the 6 Plus. So lock screen landscape is new, period, on all devices. Home screen landscape, however, is on the 6 Plus, but it's not on the 6. I'm not going to reboot my phone just to show you that. If you want to check this out, check out the video of Little Brother. But trust me, if you're running especially a lesser device like the 5S or even the 6, you want to try this out. This is a great tweak to adjust the scaling options on your jailbroken iOS device. Check out our full video. We have really in-depth coverage of Little Brother on our full video as well. The next tweak, this is, again, you're going to want to check out coverage on this one as well. It's Controllers for All. This is a $1.99 tweak on the Mod My Eye repo. Actually, I think this is the only tweak on our list that was on Mod My Eye. So Mod My Eye gets some love there. But this tweak allows you to use the PS3 controller, the PS4 controller, the Wii U Pro controller, and various other controllers. Yes, all these different controllers with made for iPhone games. So basically games that support MFI controllers, like, I don't know, the Steel Series controller, controllers that you can basically buy just for iOS. Well, why do that when you have PS3, PS4 controllers, Wii U Pro controllers laying around the house? You can use those to play games with those controllers using Controllers for All. It works perfectly. You just pair your controllers. It is an awesome jailbreak tweak. It is a must-have for gamers. Check out our video on Controllers for All. I show you how to do it. I show you why it's so beneficial, and I show you how I play games with like my PS3 and PS4 controllers, I believe. So check those out. This is a great tweak. Highly recommend Controllers for All. It is a classic and one of the best tweaks of 2014, definitely, especially if you're a gamer. So again, that is $1.99 on the Mod My Eye repo, and it comes in at number 5. Now, number 4, and I probably should have done a little preparation on this beforehand, but it is iTouchSecure. Now, it looks extremely simple. It looks kind of silly, actually. The settings aren't great or anything like that, but what it does is amazing. And let me just show you my Bank of America app. I hope I've set it up. I'm going to load that up. You know, obviously I'm going to have to blur some of this, but there's my username. Just tap that. It's going to ask for a passcode because it doesn't allow you to save your passcode. But all I do, I've already put my passcode in before I have iTouchSecure. This will save that passcode to the keychain. So all I need to do is verify. You see the little thumbprint there. All I need to do is verify with Touch ID, and that will automatically insert that for me just like that and log me in, which is absolutely amazing for anyone who uses any kind of mobile banking app or any app that requires you to log in and won't allow you to save your password or doesn't have Touch ID integrated in it. This is a time saver for sure. I don't have to go into 1Password, copy my password, go into Bank of America, put the password in, log in. I just do it using my Touch ID sensor, and it's all super secure. Now, the next app on the docket here is called Slices, and I use Slices for Instagram and a couple of other apps, but Instagram is my main usage of Slices. Right here, watch what happens when I tap Instagram. I see my alternate account, my throwaway account, and another account, a main account. It's not really a throwaway, but it's an account that I plan to delete eventually, and my main account here. So I have alternate, deleted, and main. So I can switch to any of those accounts anytime I launch Instagram. So I just tap Instagram, tap the account I want to launch, and it opens that account. So basically I can have multiple accounts logged in to at the same time using Instagram or any other app that is supported with this jailbreak tweak called Slices. Let me go into the settings for Slices and show you what I mean here. This is an awesome tweak, I'm telling you. So you just enable the tweak, you go into your applications, you choose which application you want to use multiple logins with. So say I wanted to use Bank of America or whatever, and then you can choose to create additional slices, and basically it has its own little place in memory where it stores that specific user data and allows you basically to have multiple user logins for an app that only normally allows one user login, like Instagram, for instance, and I can quickly log into that, or I can even create a new slice if I wanted to, name the slice, and then create a brand new login and have 4, 5, 6 logins on one phone. So this is a super, I mean, you can see right off the bat why this is so handy. This is a super handy jailbreak tweak that I highly recommend. If you use Instagram, you have more than one account, you use Snapchat, you have more than one account, you're going to want to try out Slices. This is one of the best jailbreak tweaks ever, and one of the best jailbreak tweaks of 2014, and it's only $1.99 on the Big Boss repo. Highly, highly recommend it. And second to last but not least, let's talk about BioLockdown. This is one of the obviously best jailbreak tweaks of 2014. It is from Ryan Petrich. It allows you to do things that are just ridiculous with your Touch ID sensor. You can create restrictions. You can set up, additional Touch ID fingerprints. You can create a new restriction for a specific app. So say I wanted to have a restriction for Cydia, and I wanted to only allow those who had Touch ID access to launch that app. I could do that. A fingerprint is required to launch Cydia. I verify with my fingerprint, and I can launch Cydia just like that. But it doesn't just stop there. There are so many different settings for this tweak. You can create a restriction. So if I don't want someone going in and disabling Wi-Fi or enabling my hotspot or respringing or enabling or disabling Bluetooth, I could turn the restriction on for that. There's even settings pane restrictions, so I can prevent ones from getting in my general section of my settings pane. There's even a restriction for different features, like powering off your device or rearranging icons or invoking Siri or Spotlight. Yeah, I can set up restriction for Spotlight. So watch this here. I'm going to try to invoke Spotlight, and it won't let me type in here because BioLockdown requires me to activate Spotlight using my fingerprint. Or say I wanted to invoke or turn off Bluetooth. Well, I can't do that because BioLockdown is set to disable that. Or say I wanted to go into my general section of my settings app. Let's see here. Nope, can't do it because BioLockdown's asking me for my fingerprint. Well, I could if I verify with my fingerprint like that. But you can see why BioLockdown is so well respected, so well regarded. Is because it really makes it super easy to secure your device. And it's even deeper than it seems on the surface. For instance, you can go in, you can set up specific fingerprints to work with it. As you see here, I have all 5 of my fingerprints are accessible with it. But if I only want one specific finger to work with it, I can do that. I can make it accessible while on a certain Wi-Fi network. So if I don't want to use fingerprints, say I'm at home, whenever I'm at my home Wi-Fi network, just go ahead and allow me to access that. So I know if the device is at home, yes, I probably have it in hand, I can access it. And then you can set up a specific passcode for the app or settings pane or whatever using the passcode section as well. So extremely well done jailbreak tweak. It is definitely one of the best jailbreak tweaks of 2014. It's BioLockdown. It is $1.99. Again, watch our video, watch our coverage on it because we did some pretty extensive work on BioLockdown as well. And I feel like I've talked a long time, but last but not least, we want to talk about our tweak of the year. And actually, we've done a whole dedicated video on the tweak of the year, so you're going to want to watch that. But just to make a long story short, our jailbreak tweak of the year is Tage. 2014 jailbreak tweak of the year is Tage. We've done a full video walkthrough on Tage just for the jailbreak tweak of the year award, so you definitely want to check that out. But basically, this allows you to navigate your phone using gestures like this. You see, I didn't press the home button to access that. I just swiped up. It allows you to access a quick switcher, so you can quickly switch through certain specific apps like that. I've gone super in-depth with this tweak in its own dedicated video because it deserves its own dedicated video since it was the 2014 jailbreak tweak of the year. So I highly recommend you watch that video. Folks, Tage is the best jailbreak tweak of 2014. It is our #1 tweak of 2014. It is $1.99 on Cydia's Big Boss repo, and it's from developer Majun. So basically, Tage allows you to close app, invoke the app switcher using nothing but gestures. It brings iPad-inspired multitasking gestures to the fray. So for instance, I could launch the calculator app, and then I could actually swipe over and get back to other apps or swipe back like that. So you have that iPad-inspired multitasking gesture feature there. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Really, check out our video, our full video review of Tage, the Tweak of the Year edition video for Tage. Folks, this has been a list of 15 jailbreak tweaks, the top 15 jailbreak tweaks of 2014. I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this. Do you agree with this list? Do you agree with our Tweak of the Year, Tage? Is there anything that you felt was missing? Do you agree with our methodology? Folks, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. I thank you so much for a wonderful year of jailbreak tweaks and apps, and we look forward to 2015 where there's going to be a whole host of new jailbreak tweaks and apps that blow our mind. So thank you again for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel this year, and we hope that you subscribe and that you check back and that you listen to our podcast as well. Let's Talk Jailbreak. Folks, this has been your host, Jeff Benjamin. I had a really good time talking about all these awesome jailbreak tweaks. Shout out to all the developers, and shout out to developer Majun for the jailbreak tweak of the year for 2014, Tage. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.